I was actually born in Madras only. And then in 18 days, my dad and mom decided they're going to take me to Hyderabad. So I grew up in Hyderabad until I was 10 years old. You remember we used to have those landline phones in which if you press 161 and then keep the receiver back, it'll start ringing? That was literally my savior. So my Paati was a violinist, my dad's mother. And Radha Paati always wanted me to focus on music. I liked learning from her, but she would be more strict towards me in order to not look biased between the students. So I used to actually enjoy going to the dance class more because it was not family, it was not the same faces that I see every day. So every time there was music class, I'd go and be like, Paati, Tonda Valikarda, I'll go drink some water, and then I'll quickly do 161, put the receiver and run back, and it'll start ringing, and I'll be like, Paati, 1 second, phone vardu, and I'll go pick up the phone and be like, oh, project work. Yeah, I'll be there, no problem. Okay. Paati, I have to do project work with Anirudh, I have to go to his house. This was literally my excuse every time. But I would say that and I would go to this 2 streets away. There's a dance class, there's a Bharatanatyam dance class. I used to just go sit and watch them. Finally, I had the guts to ask my parents and they admitted me to the dance class. And the sir, he used to make me stand at the back, always at the back. I don't know if it was because I wasn't looking as cute as the other kids or it was my skin color, but I always stood at the back. Contrary to this Bharatanatyam dance class, in school I studied in Bharati Vidya Bhavan. So in school we had a dance period, right? So that was Kuchipudi. And I really liked my Kuchipudi sir. His name is Prasad sir. And I really loved that sir because he had he didn't treat anyone differently. For him, everybody had to get a chance. And I really loved that about him. And I was always like that. If I like the teacher, I'll do well in that subject. Otherwise, I won't care. And like every family, my family had a few ups and downs and we moved to Chennai. And my dance classes were now, stalled. The first time, my mother, I really have to thank my mother because she never gave up on my dream of being a dancer. And at that time, we knew a Kuchipudi teacher. So we went to him. And I remember my mother actually, kind of almost begging to him, saying, please, teach my daughter. She really loves to dance. Because we didn't have a lot of money at that time. So the sir also actually admitted me. But we couldn't go that far. That time, T Nagar itself seemed like a long distance. And there were no cabs. We couldn't afford autos, so it seemed like really far. So we couldn't go. Then again it was stalled for a bit. But there was one time, it was raining cats and dogs in Chennai. And at that time my mother had a scooty, blue color, TVS scooty. And I was wearing an orange kurta. My therapist thinks that I shouldn't know these many details about that day. But I think that was the day that I was truly grateful for the mother that I had. We couldn't even see far ahead of what was coming, and she would ride the bike and pick me up and drop me back in the dance school. So I think she decided that she won't be able to do that because she had to earn also, she had to do this also. And then was the turning point when we found a dance school, Kuchipudi Art Academy, right next to my house. I still remember the first day I entered that classroom. I looked around and there were just pictures of Venkateshwara Satyam Garu in different poses, and he literally looked like God of dance to me that day. And for me it was like, I was shaking at that point. I did not have the guts to meet this man because I've only heard stories about him. My mom again literally begged the sir, saying, whatever I do, this girl doesn't stop thinking about dance. So please help us. please, I have no other means. But because at that time he was just full, his class was full. It's not possible to just get into Kuchipudi Art Academy that easily. At least at that time, that's what I remember. And he said, he looked at my mom and then he looked at my face and he said, okay, go. He made me stand against the wall. So this is what you call a wall squat right now in gyms. In your Aramandi position, I couldn't even walk the next day. I didn't go to school the next day. So that was how my classical dance journey even began. I learned from so many teachers. It was all like short durations, not because I wasn't interested or whatever. It was because we couldn't afford it. We simply couldn't afford the travel. We couldn't afford the fees. So I had to do most of the learning by myself, by observing, by just spending as much time as possible in the class. So whatever little classical dance that I know right now is all from that learning, from that age. And I never dreamt of, having this Arangetram or Ranga Pravesham, because for me it was like there's no ending, there's never ending. I'm never going to be, I don't know, it was just never my goal. So that was my classical dance journey. And even till this date, whenever I wear a classical dance sari or whenever I dance, I cannot stop thinking about my teachers, and I simply cannot stop thinking about my mother, because without her, none of this would have been possible.